Without further ado, I'd like to invite up to Strongsville GOP stage for the second time, America's firebrand, the America First leader in Congress, none other than Congressman Matt Gaetz.
Thank you for being the beating red heart of the Midwest right here in the Strongsville area in the great state of Ohio. The America First spirit is burning so hot in this great state. You are people who have always driven America to be the most productive and successful and optimistic and entrepreneurial versions of ourselves. And we want to get back to those winning days again. Here is my call to you. I need you to keep having my back. I need you to be the digital warriors who are sharing our message. I need you to really back the candidates who you see standing and fighting alongside of us. And we need your prayers, and we need every bit of effort that you have for this country, because there is nowhere to go. There is nowhere to run should we fail. I love this land so much. I'm the only Republican in Congress who takes no lobbyist money, no special interest money. I work for you, not them. Let's go get them. Thank you all so much.
Matt Gaetz, we have an award for you. My name is Michael. I'm with the Strongsville GOP, the 2023 Strongsville GOP Award.
Thank you all so much.
Congratulations for your dedication to using Venmo to allegedly paying underage girls to have sex with you. What did I do? I'm with them. I'm with them. I'm with them. Matt Gaetz deserves this award. Whoa, easy, pal. Excuse me, that's rude.
Get off the property.
Say your
trespass. Get off the property or go to jail.
Say you're
That's
sorry.
Your warning.
Say you're sorry, you meanies.
Thank you all so much.
The award's an award. That award, the guy who did that is a prankster named Michael Picard, who calls himself the Professional Douche. Well done, Michael. Douche. Heroes really do come in all shapes and sizes.
Just watch this and put your comments below.
This guy wants you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, he does.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider donating so that I can continue to make content that you love. Hello, everyone. This is your friendly neighborhood troll, the Professional Douche. Let me know if you guys hear me okay. Can everybody hear me? All right, so we are on the last live stream of 2023, and I just wanted to do this live stream because I wanted to thank you guys for all your help, all your support, all your love. I want today, this live stream, to be about you guys. So what I'm going to do in a few minutes is I'm going to put the link on the screen to join the live stream, and I want you to ask me any questions that you have, or any suggestions. You can also feel free to comment them, and I will go between comments and people joining on the live stream. I want you to bring your questions, your suggestions, and what you'd like to see more of or less of in 2024. Just so you guys know, at the beginning of the year, well, my first video was in April of 2023 when I went to the Trump rally, the Trump indictment rally in New York. And I wanted to From then, I had 60,000 subscribers, and now I have over 91,000. So this year, we've gained around 31,000 new subscribers, and I just want to thank you all for spreading the message, for sharing my videos. I couldn't have done what I did this year without you guys, without your generous donations and support. Some of you let me stay at your homes, which saved money and allowed me to travel to these places. So I really want to say thank you, and I love you guys so much. So without further ado, I am going to share. This is the link to join the live stream. I would love for you guys to join the live stream, and feel free to ask any questions you have or share any comments, share any suggestions that you have, and more of what you'd like to see in 2024. So I have plans to in 2024. I have plans to start doing short films and stuff like that. I'd like to do short films centered around um, hot button political issues. Please feel free to also, if you guys don't want to come on live stream, that's fine. For those of you that do, I left the link in order to join the live stream. But if you don't, feel free to comment any suggestions, questions, critiques, what have you. Like I said, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you guys. And for instance, I saw one comment on the Jimmy Kimmel YouTube video that shouted me out. That really meant a lot to me. That comment said something like, this guy, meaning me, is worth the sub. And he said he donated to the Matt Gaetz, Ohio video, and it was well worth it. So I couldn't have done that without you guys. The link to join the live stream, if you want to come on live stream, is right on the screen. So feel free, if you want to join the live stream, just put in the link, or you can comment, and I will be alternating between comments and the live stream. Unfortunately, I don't think Gaetz is in the live stream. I invited him, but he said no. Guys, we gained 31,000 new subscribers this year. That is incredible, and I want to thank you guys a lot. Altogether, we have over 8 million channel views. Let me give you an updated number on that. So altogether, 8,257,474 channel views altogether this year. We are joined by Joe Rudden. Hey, Joe, how are you? Can you hear me, Joe? Hi, Diane. How are you?
Good.
Channel views
Good.
altogether this year. We are joined by
Did you have a question?
Orad and
Um,
Rudin.
like 100, but I cannot think of one because I'm like talking to you.
Hmm.
Okay. Are you going to do more like hard trolling on Trump if he continues to run?
Absolutely. That you should expect more of that in 2024.
Oh, I hope so.
Absolutely. I can't wait to to be clear, when I get an opportunity, I'm going to troll all 2024 candidates.
Excellent.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So, thank you for calling in. Did you have any other questions?
I just
We
we did donate and we got a couple of your shirts. We love them.
because we love
Oh,
you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Not a
That's
problem.
that's another thing I wanted to mention. There's going to be more merch in 2024. Specifically, something like "We're Together,"
Oh, yes.
and other sayings like "Say or sorry." So, be on the lookout for that, everyone, in 2024.
Most certainly will.
We got a couple of your shirts. We love them.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Keep on keeping on.
That's another
Thank
thing.
you. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
More,
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
more.
Styrofoam Hat, how are you?
What's up, man? Hey, I've been watching you for a long time, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the live stream.
I was,
And thank you for your support.
yeah, I was wondering when you're gonna wear that the short overall thing again, man. I love that shit. That outfit that you wore at the Trump rally.
Right. That's when the opportunity presents itself. I was thinking about doing something with that in February of 2024, but I'm not positive yet. I can't
right.
tell you what exactly yet because I'm not sure if it'll even pan out yet.
All right. Well, I really don't have any political things, man. I just love the First Amendment. You're gonna get back into like filming cops.
Absolutely. 2024, I plan on doing police misconduct stuff as well. I currently have lawsuits pending out of Massachusetts and Connecticut right now.
All right. All right. Well, hey, I don't want to take up much of your time, man. I just want to let you know I'm a big fan. I wanted to check out this little platform. I'll keep on live. I'll keep watching it, and you know,
Thank you so much.
all,
But if you have any other questions, feel free to ask because this is about you guys tonight. So I appreciate you joining.
well, I tell you what, man. Hey, you got much love from Edmond, Oklahoma, and I'd love to see you come by over here sometime.
Absolutely. I think Oklahoma would be a fun place to troll.
Yeah. Well, dinner on me, buddy.
Thank you. I will let you know if I come across an event in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you if you find an event, because I can't, I don't know about every event. So this goes for everyone. If you have an event that you want to see me at, please feel free to email me or get in touch with me somehow on Facebook Messenger, what have you.
I actually do have another question. What made you decide to start just trolling these events?
Because I think comedy is a good way to point out important political issues, such as, it's comedy is a good way to highlight, bigotry. That's why I originally started with, trolling Diana, because, she
Yeah.
said, Diana Ploss, for everyone who doesn't
Yeah.
know. But Diana Ploss filmed herself on live, harassing a bunch of landscapers in Nashua, New Hampshire, saying that, in America we speak English because I guess they dared to speak
Right. I
Spanish
remember that.
in a free country. So I tend to think that humor, we have enough seriousness, we have enough people on edge. Humor is a good way to bring out um, people's hypocrisy and bigotry and what have you.
All right. Well, um, if you can contact me, I'm All Eyes on Blue on YouTube.
Okay.
And if you ever come through here, if you're like, hey, I'm coming to Oklahoma, I could let you know. We can exchange a little. I got my own video, some bullshit happened to me. So, that would be cool.
All right.
Yeah,
I
man.
will let you know. In the meantime, email me. My email's in the description of this video.
All right, cool. Hey, man,
All right.
you make sure to have a lovely New Year's.
You as well. Thank you
Don't
so
get
much.
too fucked up.
Thank you so
All
much
right,
for your support.
Yeah, for a minute. All right, bye.
Bye. Jack, how are you?
Hey, Mike, what's going on? Pleasure to talk to you. I just
Good
wanted
to
to say
talk to you too. Thanks for joining.
my pleasure. A few things bring me more pleasure on the internet than seeing that you've uploaded a new video. So I'm happy to hear there's more content coming next year. Definitely looking forward to the election year. Should be pretty wild. I did have one question that kind of occurred to me during your last video. As you know, you were mentioned on Jimmy Kimmel and all this stuff, and as you know, you had 30,000 new subscribers this year. As you continue to, rise in popularity a bit, do you worry that it may affect? I guess, will it affect the trolling that you do? As I think a large portion of this, the work that you do, at least in previous years, has been, you're not. You weren't like a household name. People weren't recognizing you. So you're able to kind of like infiltrate these like side street rallies, etc. Whereas now and moving forward, you might be recognized immediately, and that may kind of hinder the entire operation. I was just wondering what your take was on that.
And it has it at a few of rallies. I've been recognized and I even got banned from every Trump rally. Meaning every like official Trump event. That I knew was coming, as a matter of time, as I get more views and stuff on my videos, people tend to recognize me more. It's kind of it kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Look at Sacha Baron Cohen after Borat.
Yeah, exactly.
He had to become more elaborate in his disguises, and I suspect that that's what I'll have to do as well. Become,
Gotcha.
Get more elaborate disguises and stuff. What I need, if anyone knows anyone, a Sacha Baron Cohen level makeup artist that can disguise me on the go.
Hey, I thought you did great in the Matt Gaetz video. I mean, he didn't even recognize you right next to him on
I know
stage.
that's what was surprising. I think that there was just like too many things different about me. When I originally trolled him in July, think about it. Back then, I had brownish black hair. Now I have blonde hair. My eyebrows are also dyed, bleached. I mean, and I was wearing glasses. I had a hat on, and there was just a lot different about me. So I think that's probably why he didn't recognize me, but I think he will going forward.
Gotcha. Well, it was great to talk to you. Just briefly, I lived in northern Massachusetts a few years ago, and there was one particular day where you were infiltrating a Trump rally and in Swampscott, and I had just missed you just by a few minutes, just by chance. Someone had mentioned to me that you were there, so I was always wondering if I would bump into you at some point. But I think the blonde hair looks great, and have a great New Year.
Thank you. Thank you. You as well. Thanks for joining the live stream.
My pleasure.
Have a good day.
You too.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm doing well.
Yeah, of course. I liked your last video. It was great.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a couple of stuff, and then the people before me asked a bunch of them. So I was going to ask
Okay.
about expanding your merch line. I was going to ask about what's next as you gain popularity. I'm also wondering if you are collecting for a specific project right now, or if this is just general.
No, this is just a general live stream. I wanted to, as a way of saying thank you to everyone who donated, as well as everyone who supported and subscribed to my channel, because, it's not just the donations that help. It's, everyone who shares my videos and everyone who tells someone to subscribe to my channel. I wanted to say thank you to all of you for your generosity and support.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I wanted to say thank you to you. Last time I called in, we joked about Mike Pence's pubes and all that. But on a serious note, I firmly believe, being Jewish, having studied history, I firmly believe that Trump and those people, that movement is insanely dangerous. Like, there is the potential that we are in an awful, horrific situation. I think you destroyed a lot already, but I feel like what you're doing is extremely important. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to ask is, the other thing I was going to say, which somebody asked, is, why do you do it with humor? And the reality is that although people don't really notice it, the humor actually does change the narrative, right? Like, Saturday Night Live is a powerful tool for changing the political narrative without people really realizing it all the time. So I commend that, and that's why I watch all your videos, share all your videos. I do somehow randomly end up in places with Donald Trump on occasion. And I wanted to send you that. I snuck into one of his, he had like a tiny little event in an ice cream shop in LA, and I just got in somehow, and there was like 15 people. So I kind of trolled him a little bit. I wanted to send you that. And then
That's awesome.
yeah, he's always at the UFC fights. So, I'm usually there, and he's definitely a coward, when I trolled him.
You sent me a message about that, didn't you?
Yeah. About trolling him in the ice cream store, or about the UFC?
UFC, you said was that you who said you had a connection to get close to him, or no?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
know, but I mean,
someone said that they did too, I
yeah,
guess.
I mean, he was standing there, and he's there all night throughout the fights from like 7 p.m. onwards. So it is definitely a place where, I would never advocate for, but he was right there, and he talks to everyone in the section because, he can't live without the attention and the adoration. So,
Right.
one guy tried to sneak in, but he was dumb enough to, on his Instagram Live, say what he was going to do, and so they banned him from the event. But sneaking backstage is not hard, and just being there in general is not hard. I love the UFC, so it sucks that, he's a part of it. His two fighters who he was there for lost miserably 2 weekends ago, and he had to stand by and watch them just get destroyed, which was wonderful to see. But I want to say, action company in Los Angeles. So if you're ever out here, or you ever need anything in terms of, you want to shoot like a professional video of any kind, I'm happy to offer that service. And then also, if there's, I'm going to donate today, but if there's ever a project that's short some amount of money, just let me know, and I will happily provide that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. As far as Los Angeles, I'm not sure which week in January yet, but I'll be out there 1 week in January. I'm wondering if it might be the week of the 15th, or it could be after the 23rd. I'm not sure yet, but if you email me or message me, perhaps we can meet up there.
Yeah, sure. And again, if you need professional photos or, I know what you do doesn't require high quality video, but if you did want, I know sometimes you have little clips and snippets, so I'm sure you have professional video people where you're at. But if you need something out here, whether it's photos or videos, let me know.
I
And
actually use my GoPro. It's perfect for, these types of gigs,
yeah,
because it's so portable, and I do it in 4K. So
yeah, I do recall you had like a cinematic because obviously I shoot like raw and it's colored cinematically by a professional colorist. I think
yeah,
I thought,
I
yeah.
have Canon C300.
Right. And you had one scene I remember that was very, I think it was anamorphic even, but anyway, it was very cool. So if you need that in LA, reach out. If it's just photos, that's super easy for me as long as I'm available.
Okay.
And then if you're ever short money wise, I genuinely believe that what you're doing is important. I know it seems, people laugh at it and it's trolly, but it's a dangerous movement, like a very dangerous movement. I studied World War II history. 6 of my great uncles were killed in the Holocaust. I know it's crazy to make those connections and people talk about it, but the man is starting to quote Hitler. He's starting to really embody that. So anything we can do, and I think comedy is a very strong form of that. So appreciate
Mhm.
it. I will
Thank
somehow find your email and reach out
It's in the description of this video.
on
My
Facebook.
email,
Cool.
Facebook and YouTube.
All right. Awesome. Talk to you later,
Thank
Michael.
you
Thank
so
you.
much for
You got
joining.
it. Yep. Thank
Have
you.
a good
Bye.
night.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Hey, Matthew, how are you?
Hey, good, Michael. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Hey, I love what you do. I'm a huge fan of Alex Stein, a big supporter of him. That's why I got his hat on. And I love what you guys do.
Thank you
You're,
so much.
you're welcome. Your last show was really awesome. I tried to write down your email, but just the way it was streaming, I wasn't able to get it down. So I did go in and to the description, got your email. So I'm going to send you an email.
All right, that sounds great. Did you have any questions or comments?
I have a question.
Sure.
I'm just curious. Like I sent some of your stuff to a buddy of mine, because we both ran for city council in our town and lost. And so I sent your stuff. I go, this guy's great. And he said, well, he seems to me like he's just a leftist trolling conservatives. So it's kind of like a two-part question. One, is that true? And two, if Trump wins this next election, these leftists, like that last guy that was just on, they're going to lose their mind, and it's going to give you an opportunity to create some really good content. So, do you only just go after the right, or do you go after everybody?
Historically, I've gone after everybody, the left and the right. I'm not a leftist. I don't consider myself a leftist. I consider myself a libertarian, meaning that I want limited government. And we can get into this whole talk about libertarianism. I think it's a lot of people say they're libertarian, but they don't espouse to libertarian views. If you say that you are a libertarian and you support Trump, then you're not a libertarian, because Trump doesn't believe in freedom. In my opinion, I don't like Trump. But no matter historically, I found that no matter which side I troll, whether it's the left or the right, they both want the same thing. They want only their voices heard, and they want government to shut the other side up. The reason why I haven't trolled leftists lately is because of the fact that, when was the last time Biden had a rally? When was the last time AOC had a rally? I can't recall when they're not having as many rallies as Trump supporters and the right. So I simply put out content that's available to me. Meaning there has to be a left-sided rally for me to go to in order for me to put content trolling the left side. There has to be content on the right, rallies on the right, so that I can get content and put that out there.
Understand. So like the opportunity just has to create itself and then you just go after it.
Yes, and I will say I did try to troll a liberal fundraiser here in Connecticut back in September, but I ended up getting ushered out by security because someone recognized me before I was able to troll the fundraiser.
Gotcha. So one last thing, but before I let you go, Michael, and I appreciate you letting me talk. I had a sign. I had a sign made, and I went out and shot some content in October, and this was against the city councilman that I ran against. Can I show you?
Sure.
Can you see that?
I can see it. Yep.
And then I put all my contacts on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that what you do ultimately, regardless of whether you're left or righty or libertarian, you help inspire people to dig deep and to go out and confront some of these people that just think they're a step above us. And I appreciate what you do. I just want to say thank you. And as long as you keep putting out great content, I will keep supporting you.
Thank you so much. And I think you're right on that last point that, the reason why I like trolling politicians so much is because they put out this perfect image, like, that they're perfect, manicured fingernails and their perfect suit. Meanwhile, below the surface, they have all these issues that they don't, like Matt Gaetz. I'm not here to speak on whether Matt Gaetz actually had sex with an underage woman or not. But the fact that it was covered up, is my issue by the Department of Justice. They had receipts, Venmo receipts, they had testimony, and then they say, we're not going to do anything, never mind, without offering any sort of transparent explanation as to why they're not pursuing it, So I kind of like to hold a mirror up to politicians and say, hey, you think you're perfect? Well, not so much,
Agree. I agree with you 100%, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining the live stream.
You're awesome.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too, sir.
Thank you. Hello again. Did you have a question?
No, man, I'm just joining the live stream, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Hey, much love.
You as well. Thank you so much again.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So, as you've heard from people, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I really do appreciate it. We still have time. I figure I'll do this for another 30 minutes to an hour or so. So if you want to join the stream, the link is to this live stream is on the screen. Feel free to join. I'm going to alternate to comments now, and I do see a lot of comments. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to join the live stream or comment them. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Matt Hudson. Not sure what this is in regards to, but it isn't a religious channel. In fact, I abhor religion. Again, if you want to join the live stream, here is the link. You know, I think I'm safe to say this now, but back in September, as you saw in my previous video, my last video, I trolled Matt Gaetz into accepting a fake award. I traveled out to Colorado back in September to troll Matt Gaetz, but Lauren Boebert was also going to be there. And unfortunately, by the time I got there and into the fundraising dinner, it was then that I found out that neither Lauren Boebert or Matt Gaetz would be there because they were recalled back to Congress in order to deal with the government shutdown. Hello, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm good. Talking to me?
Yes, thank you for joining the live stream.
I think I got you. I got to mute the YouTube session going here, or one of them. I got. There we go. Are we good now?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? Really
Good, how are
enjoy
you?
your material. Great.
Thank you so
Are
much.
you going to be heading? Are you going to be heading to New Hampshire right away?
My plan is to be in New Hampshire, in the coming weeks in January, yes.
Yeah, great, great. Yeah, I'd love to see you there at the primaries. I'm really proud or admired how brave you have to be out there amongst these these animals. We're all animals, right? But yeah, it can be dangerous.
Thank you.
You never know what's going to go on.
I mean, to be fair, I've seen, no matter which rally I've been to, left or right, they've both stolen my signs and stuff like that. So, it's true that, because of the amount of Republican events I've been to, that I I do get violence from the right.
Understood. So, do you have like a long-term vision? Because I can see what people are talking about. You're growing, and so eventually you might become to where you can advise, you know, uh, younger folks rising up and maybe step aside and advise. I'm wondering, do you have a long-term vision for this?
Well, I'd love to, eventually it's going to get to the point where, I'm going to become so recognizable that I can't do my thing anymore. So yes, the goal in the future at that point would be to have other people in my place to do these sort of things.
Okay, that sounds great. I'm glad you can articulate a vision. Uh, let's see, what was I thinking? Oh, if we can put our heads together, man, we can come up with ideas. If we all our heads together, we can come up with ideas to keep you out front and trolling, getting in there and trolling. I know we can do it. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. And you guys have been so generous and supportive as it is, and I really do appreciate all your guys' support.
Okay, well, I just wanted to say I appreciate it, and I agree with that one guy that you give people strength. And I admire that one guy that was offering you the services out there in LA. Boy, this is great stuff. Let's keep the ball rolling, guys. Thank you, and I
Thank you
appreciate it.
so
And I'll let you
much.
go and let somebody else come in. Okay, bye now.
Thank you. Have a good night. Matt, how are you?
Hi. Doing good.
Good, I'm glad. Welcome to the live stream.
Hey, I just want to tell you that I'm a registered Republican, and I support Trump as much as I can, and I encourage you to troll as many of us as you possibly can. And I mean that. I enjoy watching your videos. And I
Thank
love
you so
seeing you
much.
get
That means
underneath
a lot to
everyone's
me.
skin. If we can't take it, then we don't deserve to be out there.
You know, I love the quote. I forgot who it's by. I wish I remembered, but the quote that says, you know, don't take life too seriously. You're never going to make it out alive.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I like using humor in order to prove a point.
Well, you proved one of the most important points of America is the freedom of expression, the freedom to say what you want. And I think that is most important above all.
Thank you so much.
To be able to go and get into people's faces in a non-violent, non-hostile, and it pains me to see how everyone's reaction is to turn to violence. I've seen how they've treated you, and they've pushed you down, and you've been hit just because they're annoyed. They choose to hit you, and that's powerful. And people need to see what's really going on here. You know.
Absolutely. People's first reaction to free speech, even if it's speech they don't agree with, shouldn't be physical violence.
No, not at all. But I think you're touching on something that other people are going to see. Maybe the ones that you're trolling don't see it because they're so dang blind. They can't even see themselves in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, when you go out there and you quote Trump verbatim, grab him by the pussy, and you go out there and you say exactly what the pro-lifers. Now, believe me, I do not like the idea of any baby getting killed. But I think it comes to a point to where it's a personal decision. But if we really think about what we're doing, you know, the women out there, I totally support. It's their body, their choice. But you're still killing a baby, as the great Bill Burr would say.
Mm-hmm.
And to troll people and just to have a discussion, you know, let's just talk about it. You know?
Yeah.
But I support you and keep doing what you're doing, and I hope to see more into 2024. I think it's going to be a banner year for you.
Thank you so much. I'm believing that as well. Thank you so much for your support.
All right. Take care.
You as well. Hello, you are on live stream. How are you?
Oh, hey, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
Mike. Hey, I'm a Mike too, brother. I'm from Delaware.
Nice to meet you.
I'm not too far from Biden's sandcastle down here, which I plan to go do a little filming, you know. But be nice having you there with me. We give them a show they never forget. Yeah, I'll be off probation here in about a few weeks. So I think they're all prepared for me because they know me. I'm an ex-prison guard, matter of fact. I'm on a whole lot of channels. I do watch your channel. It's funny. You're a funny dude,
Thank you.
man. I used to work with a guy. You remind me of Kevin Mohan. You remind me of this guy, man. I see you walk up and punch a canine dog in the mouth. Dog looked at him like, whoop. The fuck's wrong with you? You're a funny dude, man. We need you down here in Delaware, man.
Thank you so much. If you email me, I'll see if I can be available.
I'll do that. I got Gmail. I got the chat room right beside it too. I'll look up your email. That name you see is my old martial arts name.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm retired now. I'm almost 68, so I don't do none of that shit no more. But I'm still alive on the internet. Yeah.
68 years young. Congratulations.
I'm an old guy. They didn't kill me. I think they tried to. I think they tried to give me the pinch. I think they tried to kill me, brother. I was sick for a while. All right, man. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Thank you for joining.
See you on the next one.
And for your support.
All right, buddy. Later.
Bye. So now I'm alternating to comments. Let's see what kind of questions or suggestions. Feel free to join the live stream by going to the link on the screen as I go through your comments. Thank you so much for your support. However, I will not be running for president anytime soon. Here's a good question. Have I ever been assaulted at a protest? Yes, I have. I've been elbowed. I've been poked in the eye. I've almost been impaled by a jagged flagpole. In fact, let me bring that up because I think that's one of the funniest videos. Okay, here is the Here is the scene where I got attacked by a lady with a jagged flagpole.
Say you're sorry right now. Say you're sorry right now.
What'd you say to me?
I said say you're sorry. I said say you're sorry.
Get away from me! Get away!
Give us Sharia law. Get Sharia law out of here.
And I've also been poked in the eye.
Step away.
Allah is God.
You're a sick person.
But Allah is still God.
Step away.
Allah means God. I just want to pray for you.
Get back.
Step away.
I just want to pray for you.
Get back.
Step away.
Get back. Get back.
What did I do?
Get back.
Oh.
Yo!
As the guy tells me to get back and approaches me, by the way, he pokes me in the eye
3 times.
Yo, are you fucking kidding me?
I just want to pray for you.
Get back.
Watch this guy as he walks up to me as he's telling me to step back.
Get back.
Step away.
Get back. Get back. Get back.
Oh.
Yo!
Poked right in the right side of my eye. So yes, I have been attacked before. I've also been pushed around. I've had my signs rather stolen on multiple occasions and trashed, destroyed. One time by Rayla Campbell, another time by I forgot the rally, but it was a left-leaning rally that was probably back in 2018 or 19, something like that. So here's the link to join the live stream. Feel free to join if you have any questions or suggestions about 2024, or if you have any comments. I haven't put a lawsuit on anyone. I've been sued $100,000 by Rayla Campbell back in 2020 for, quote, ruining her campaign. Obviously, the judge threw that out because this is a free country and you're a public figure and you need to not be a baby about it and handle people who criticize you. Yes, I have a girlfriend. I used to have a pet. I used to have a Brittany Spaniel. Her name was Abby. She was 15 when I had to put her to sleep. Thank you. Honestly, the giving Matt Gaetz the fake award was one of my favorite trolls. It just all lined up so perfectly. And just to give you a little idea of what I was thinking, I had a friend with me that day who was also filming, and that friend told me afterward that they weren't sure whether or not I would go through with the troll because it was right at the end of his speech that I did the troll, and sometimes you just don't know when exactly during a speech you're going to make your move. It just has to be, the right timing, and that was perfect timing. I knew that if I had tried to go up on stage while Matt Gaetz was there, that most certainly the cop who was standing beside the stage, who yanked my arm and pulled me off stage, would certainly have reacted quicker, because there's no program, there's no fundraiser where you're going to interrupt the speaker. So he would know that's not part of the program. And so I waited until after he was done, and then invited him, Matt Gaetz, back up on stage in order to accept his award. And he did. And he immediately regretted it. I don't carry pepper spray with me, because there's just too much of a chance of, that me missing the person who I'm intending to pepper spray and then pepper spraying someone else. I have been pepper sprayed, though, by Diana. She, quote unquote, squirted me. That was a great question, and I don't know where it went. Here it is. If I could get close to anyone, it would probably be Trump or Biden. Those are the big kahunas, and I really want to get them before the end of the 2024 election season. I've got about a year or so left with school, and then my plan is to go to law school after that. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate that you guys love my channel and that you share it wherever you can. That is why I have as many supporters and subscribers as I do, because of your generosity and support. Here's a good question. So I mainly stay calm because I realize what they want from me is for me to react, and I'm not going to give them that, but also what they say really doesn't matter to me, because they don't matter to me. That's why I don't react, because what they say doesn't bother me. They can say whatever they want about me, but that doesn't change how I feel about me. So why would I give them that energy? Thank you so much. I appreciate that you think my trolling is an art form. I try to do the best job that I can for you guys and provide the best quality content for you. I've always prioritized quality over quantity. So that's why sometimes, in addition to the fact that I first have to go to these rallies, I have to be there for hours, shooting content at these rallies. I also have to edit the video. I have to subtitle the video, and I have to release them on all of my socials like Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. That's why it takes me so long sometimes to put out content, and as well because I'm meticulously going over my edits and making sure they are the best when I release them. I find it that the best way to get content is just to go into the rally myself with, a GoPro and just start filming. It's less intrusive that way. I don't know how or why, but people tend to just completely ignore the fact that I'm pointing a GoPro at myself and them, and they seem to react uh, the way that they do, even though, clearly I'm recording everything that they do. But I think it's less threatening if I go in myself and just film with my GoPro rather than have a bunch of people film me. Plus, it's more candid, to be honest with you. In case you're just joining, this live stream is about you guys, the fans. I really love your support and your generous donations. I couldn't do what I do without you guys, without your support. And to be honest, when I started this YouTube channel, when I started doing these videos, I did it because I enjoyed them. I had no idea that so many other people would enjoy them too. So thank you so much for your support. If you guys are just joining, the link to join the live stream, if you have any questions or comments or suggestions about the future, feel free to come on the live stream using the link using this link on the screen, or you can comment them. To be honest, I have no idea what happened to Rayla. Last I knew, she's doing a podcast or something like that in New Hampshire, but I haven't heard much about her lately. It takes every fiber of my being. I'm generally like, I love to laugh and I can't keep a straight face. So it takes every fiber of my being, and sometimes not even that helps. Sometimes I break character because some of the things that people say are too funny not to laugh at. So I don't always manage to keep a straight face, but when I do, it takes every fiber of my being. Thank you so much, Kay. That means a lot to me. I will be the best attorney that I can be. And in case you guys don't know, I'll just go into this a little bit because I've seen a lot of comments about it. The reason why I didn't do much video in 2022 was because I was litigating a bankruptcy case, pro se. For those of you who don't know what that means, I was representing myself in bankruptcy court against a debtor, a person who's in debt, who is trying to discharge the debt that they owed me. I represented myself in bankruptcy court, and I did win, but it took a lot of energy out of me because I had to do all this. I had to do copious amounts of research on bankruptcy law, and so I do have a little experience, anyways, in litigation now. So, but because that took up most of my time, I couldn't really do anything except for 2 or 3 videos back in 2022. But I look forward to being an attorney. I look forward to defending those who have been wronged by the law, such as those who have been wrongfully convicted or those who are still charged over innocent, nonviolent crimes like marijuana possession, which is it's stupid. You're gonna call this a free country and then lock someone up over a plant? Are you kidding me? How can we continue to say that this is a free country when people go to jail for life? And I've actually heard of these things before. They're called 3-strike laws, and because someone has had 3 possession of marijuana charges, they go to jail for life, and it's just stupid. We got to stop locking people up over a plant. Thank you so much, J. King, for your donation. I did not know. Funny thing about the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing is I did not know that they were going to use my clip until after, when people started messaging me that I was on Jimmy Kimmel. And, then they were sending me links to it, and I looked at it and I was like, holy crap, you used my name. And I'm like, I was so thankful because I didn't imagine I would ever be called out by name by Jimmy Kimmel, saying that I did a good job. So if it's someone like Jimmy Kimmel, they don't have to pay me to use my clip. I appreciate the shout out. Thank you so much, Michael Dolan, for the donation. I don't agree with voting. I think that if, a lot of you may disagree with me, and that's okay, but I think, as the quote goes, if voting changed anything, they would make it illegal. So I don't vote personally, but I don't agree with this sentiment at all. No, vote blue no matter who, because you're supposed to at least know who you vote for. And you know, that's part of the problem, is blindly giving your allegiance to people. I would definitely pick Kimmel. I did. I got about, I'll have to check from that time again, but I think I remember getting about 2,000 to 3,000 new subscribers from Jimmy Kimmel mentioning my name. Is this true? I never knew that if you don't vote in Australia, or if you aren't registered to vote, you get fined and go to jail. I've never heard that before. I would say Diana Ploss is my favorite out of Annalisa, Gentile, or Rayla Campbell. She would always be like, don't feed the troll. And then she would feed the troll anyways. She just couldn't help herself ever. She couldn't help but give me good content all day long. Thank you, Chris Budessa. I agree with this comment. Let's get the Professional Douche over 100K subs. Comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you do all of those things. I appreciate all your love and support. Just to be clear, I'm not I don't consider myself a Democrat. I'm not left-leaning or, you know, I'm not a Democrat. I don't believe in the two-party system. I will take rapping. I'll tell you what, if the Professional Douche channel doesn't work out, then I will start rapping, but I will never be as good as who's that rapper? Harry Mack. I will never be as Harry Mack amazes me because he'll get like 3 words you know, said to him on the fly, and then he'll incorporate that into his rap. I don't know how he does it. I've watched some of Tua Pre's stuff. Okay, guys, comment what your favorite video of 2023 was. What was your favorite video of 2023? Let's see, we've got Trump overall. Okay. I'm guessing that means when I was in the American flag overalls. At the Trump arraignment in New York. The link is up on the screen if anyone wants to join. We Deep Throat the Boot was in 2021, I believe. Yeah, it was in 2021, so it was 2 years ago. I'm getting a lot of comments about how they love the Matt Gaetz receiving his award. That was honestly my favorite video of 2023. The blow-up doll and the fake award. Yeah, I would say trolling Matt Gaetz in 2023 was my favorite. What's funny about the scene when I was crawling under the fence at the Men's March Against Abortion in Boston was that, I told one of the cops, I was like, okay, I'm going down there to go underneath the fence, to crawl under the fence. And he's like, okay, you go do that. And I'm like, okay. And I called his bluff. I'm not the type of person who says he's going to do something and then he doesn't do it. If I say I'm going to crawl under a fence, you better believe I'm going to crawl under a fence for the lulz. These were fun rallies. The Men's March rallies, both in Washington, D.C. and in Boston. So in about 11-ish minutes, I'm going to close down the live stream. If you guys have any remaining questions, feel free to comment them or join the live stream through this link. Happy New Year to you guys too. You have no idea how much I would love to troll mega pastors like Joel Osteen. And there's another pastor, I'd love to troll Westboro Baptist Church too. They're ripe for content. Okay, since I got one sec. I'm going to put my email on the screen. For those wanting to email me. This is my email, michael@picard.com. .co. Mr. Wilson, as I said in the beginning of the live stream, I'm going to have new merch in 2024 saying something like, "We're together, I'm with them." That seems to be what everyone wants. So in 2024, expect new merch with "Say You're Sorry" or and "I'm with them." I'm going to spend some time getting it designed, and I'll have news about that in the new year. I'd also like to start channel memberships as well. The videos that I post will all be free still, but the difference is with channel memberships, you get extra perks. So that might mean one-on-one conversations with me, or getting to view the upcoming video earlier than everybody else. If you would sign up for channel memberships, let me know in the comments if that's something you guys would like. I am on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm going to get an Instagram account in 2024 because I think that's another group of people that I'm missing as well by not posting there. And if you guys would like to see the links to all my platforms, you can see it in the description of this video. I would work with Walter Masterson. I don't think I invented the term juke you, but the Mike Pence trolls were fun too. A friend of mine bleached my hair who wants to remain nameless. For those of you who don't know, back in September, I went to Colorado to troll Matt Gaetz, and Lauren Boebert was supposed to be there as well, but she wasn't. They both weren't able to make it because of the impending government shutdown. They had to go back to DC to deal with that. So I was never able to troll them. I went all that way and found out at the very last minute that they would not be there. I ate a burger for dinner. You are still hot, even with a blonde mop. Thank you so much. Someone tell my girlfriend. Um, I would say that I avoid getting arrested at these protests. So for the when I troll politicians, I would say I avoid getting arrested because they just don't want the extra attention that would come with arresting me. When I get arrested, it tends to be, a very public thing. Like for instance, when the Stanford police chief arrested me back in 2019, um, they would have been best served by just leaving me alone because it would have been a nothing. The I would have just gone away after a while. But the fact that they arrested me meant now that I was covered by the Stanford Advocate by reason, and by some other publications as well. So that's what I mean when politicians say that they don't want the added attention. They just want the problem to go away, and they usually just kick me out and trespass me. For instance, when I trolled Matt Gaetz for the first time in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, the the resort that the event was held at, they just trespassed me for a year, meaning I can't go back to that resort in Fort Walton Beach for a year, which I wasn't going to anyways. So, yeah, as far as rallies are concerned, I avoid getting arrested by usually I do research beforehand to know that I'm, well within the law or not. And sometimes I will, if I know that it's clearly my right, and I feel like I have a good chance of fighting it, I'll take the arrest. For instance, when I was in South Windsor, Connecticut, at the Back the Blue rally with a sign saying "We deep throat the whole boot," the cops arrested me that day for I believe breach of peace. But that ended up getting dismissed, of course. And as all my cases do, all of my cases have been dismissed. Charlie Jackson, you are with me. I was just having this conversation with my girlfriend the other day. Do you believe in aliens? And the answer is yes, I do. I think we've explored a very finite amount of the universe, and we would be naive to believe that we're the only forms of intelligent life out there, considering how very little of the universe we know and have explored. I have no insurance for my activities. I don't think they make trolling insurance. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I have been wrong before. But as my girlfriend knows, I'm usually always right. But I've never seen trolling insurance before. respect free speech is right. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Reno Vegas says great content. I really do appreciate that. Seeing no other questions. Okay, I'll answer one more. My favorite comedian is Sacha Baron Cohen. I feel like all of you should know this already. I talk about him all the time on my live streams. He's literally my favorite comedian because he just it's all very unscripted. It's he comes up with this stuff off the cuff, and he's able to show he's able to show hold a mirror up to people and show them their hypocrisy or their bigotry. And that's one of the things I really admire about him, is that he takes on these serious issues and uses comedy to do it, and gets people to do the most ridiculous things. Like, I believe it was Who Is America? He got a Georgia congressman to completely make a fool out of himself. I'm not going to give away what he does, but if you haven't seen Who Is America, then you're missing out, and you absolutely need to watch it. So thank you guys for joining me on this live stream tonight. I appreciate all your love and support, and I really look forward to what's coming in 2024. Like I said, just to wrap things up, I said it in the beginning. From the time I started trolling in 2023, which is April, when I went to the Trump arraignment in New York, to now, we've gained 31,000 subscribers, new subscribers. And, that just means the world to me. That means people are receptive to my content. They want to see more if they're subscribing. So, whether you guys have shared my stuff, or, donated, or given me suggestions, or let me stay at your home, thank you so much. It means the world to me, all you guys supporting me like this. I never imagined, as I said in the beginning as well, I never imagined that, so many of you would like my content. I started doing this because I genuinely enjoyed making this content. And it appears so does 91,000 other people. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, and that's an amazing accomplishment, and I owe it all to you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making 2023 a great year for my content. And I'm looking forward to 2024. Like I said, just some things to expect. I want to start making short movies, short films rather, in 2024, centered around hot button political topics. Of course, I'll be back with my trolling rallies and politicians, but I'd like to diversify more by making short films as well. Comment as well what you would like a short film about, what kind of political topics and stuff you're interested in. So I would also like to. I'll also be coming out with new merch in 2024. The main two things is say you're sorry, as well as I'm with them or we're together shirts. Those seem to be what most of you are asking for. So in 2024, I'm going to deliver that to you. I also want to do channel memberships as well. For those of you just joining, this doesn't. I'm still going to be posting my videos for free, obviously, on YouTube. But what I also want to do is add to the perks that you guys get if you sign up to be a member, such as viewing the video earlier, or like an early video release, or member centered live streams as well, stuff like that. So let me know also in the comments what kind of perks you guys would pay memberships for. Thank you all for supporting me in 2023. I hope you guys have a great rest of this year and a great beginning of 2024. And I will see you guys in 2024. Love you guys. Talk to you later.